I feel like Ray is very underrated. I like Ray. Somebody told me it was coworker music, like divorced women music. Somebody pegged me when Somebody pegged me when I listened to Ray. We're going to be reacting to your guys' hottest takes about music, music production, mainstream music, indie music, whatever has to do with music and you're passionate about and you want to get off your chest. That's what we're going to be reacting to. All right, so the first hot take. I like this one because I actually disagree with this one. I don't consider stuff like those Brazilian funk edit songs to be music. You know, the ones that have two instruments and a shitty chopped up vocal. That stuff is noise and there's no musicality to it. I couldn't disagree more with this, all right? I disagree with this because I think you can do that to a lot of genres. And you're just like what you're saying, Chloe. You're reducing it to the lowest common denominator, right? Honestly, I believe music could be made with two hands and a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, music can be made with... We used to make music with pens and pencils at lunch tables. Music is made from anything. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter how many elements are in a song. Would you say that same thing about an acoustic guitarist playing guitar and singing? It's just one guy playing guitar and singing. There's only two elements to it. But does that reduce the musicality at all? Some edits are asked, though. It can be both. That's fair. That's fair. Some of the Brazilian funk shit, I don't technically like it. I don't even listen to that stuff much, right? But I'm not going to reduce it to not music. I'm not going to say it's not music because it doesn't have enough technicality or musicality to it, you know? If somebody made a song of them just like smacking their own ass cheek, that's a song, you know? I think looking at it and I think you can do that to a lot of styles of music, right? If rock is just a guy fucking singing with a guitar and a drummer just bashing stuff. You can reduce a lot of different styles of music to that. It's easier with certain styles, right? Like drift funk. You know what I'm saying? You could make that argument with drift funk. It's like it's just a fucking cowbell and it sounds the same every time. But it's still music, you know? And I think within that, there's good examples of it and there's bad examples of it. You know, there's like the mid stuff, and then there's the stuff that actually like is unique and creative about that made that genre kind of start to pop a little bit, you know? So yeah, this take, it is a hot take. I'm not saying it's not. So thank you for giving us a hot take here. But I couldn't agree more with this take. Or did I say agree more? Sorry, I couldn't disagree more. My bad. I couldn't disagree more with this, okay? I disagree with this take right here. It is music. Is it redundant? Annoying music? You can make that case, but it's music nonetheless, you know? All right. Pretty good first take right there, all right? Pretty good first take. Everyone clap it up. God, I hate fun and whimsy, and I like my music depressing. Actually, you know what? Good segue to this next one. I like this take. A song without much meaning is really hard to enjoy. I disagree. I think you have a point. I think it is harder to connect with. Maybe it's harder to have like a significant connection with a song. A lot of songs that I enjoy really don't have much meaning to them. You establish a bit of meaning to them, you know? They were either like a good part of your life, or they were shared with a certain person, or whatever it may be. But I think you can assign meaning to a song that maybe doesn't have much meaning in it on its own. But yeah, I don't think like relating to a song is always like the only way to connect with it or enjoy it, right? It's not like the only way you like a song is because it feels like it's talking about you, or you feel like you can like relate to what's being said. A lot of the songs I enjoy, I relate to so little. You know what I'm saying? I love songs that I relate to like very little. Because it puts you in that world and in that place. You have to add the meaning to the songs. I'm with you on that. That's why artists say like it's up to your interpretation, because you add your own meaning to the song, right? The song means nothing without you. Ooh. Emotional connections, right? You don't always want to, dude, trust me, if you have listen to a whole playlist of like meaningful music, right? About songs that are just like, I was kind of getting used to being someone you loved. Listen to a whole playlist of that and tell me you're not depressed at the end of the day. You need songs that are like, that make you happy and make you feel good. And they don't necessarily need to make you feel good because they're telling you something so meaningful. What about music in a language you don't understand? I've literally been listening to only Spanish music. Spanish music got some bangers, man. Actually, I could push back on this a little bit. Those songs are cool, But once I started translating the lyrics to those songs, I did start liking them a lot more. Not that it had to have like meaning, but understanding the meaning of a song did kind of connect me to it a little bit more, man, where I'm like, whoa, dude, he's talking about like a girl cheating on him and like coming back to him after. It's like, I'm like translating all their lyrics and it's like, damn, bro, this is some like dramatic ass, like yearning, loving kind of song. And having an idea of what they meant did help me kind of like enjoy the song a little bit more. Not that I couldn't without it, but it did give me, I think someone said, who said lyrics are like a cherry on top, or meaning is like a cherry on top. I think it was ODT. It's like that really is just like another layer that can add something to it. I don't think it'll take something away from it, but I think it definitely can add something to it. So you know what? I started off in disagreement of this take. I'm a little bit, I don't know if I can do like a middle thing here, but I want to do a middle thing. This one I'm lukewarm on. I'm kind of room temp on this because I maybe we're misinterpreting what they're talking about with meaning, but I think meaning does kind of help you connect to a song. I don't think it's the end all be all, but I think maybe it is helpful. Okay, we can do this one quick. This is a kind of a little bit more of a fun one. Dababy is a better rapper than J.Cole. You guys agree, disagree? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Dababy is a better rapper than J.Cole. Because, like, I kind of get where they're coming from here. Dababy isn't the worst rapper. I don't know if I can say he's better than J. Cole, though. I don't listen to him as much now because I feel like he just only raps about, like, himself and shit, you know? Dababy does Dababy better than J. Cole does J. Cole, if that makes any sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I hate to say this, but, like, I'm tired of J. Cole. The last album was good, but it was just, like, my ego, my rapping, my GOAT status, my fucking... I used to rap like this, and now I do... It's just so, like, about himself now, you know? Where, like, you listen to Dababy, and it's, like, the subject matter is more enjoyable than just, like... I get, like, J. Cole's, like, really, like, deep, but it's, like, it doesn't even feel deep anymore. It's just, like, about yourself, you know? J. Cole's fallen off, but he's still way better than recent Dababy music. I haven't listened to recent Dababy, so that's fair. I didn't fuck with the fall off, can't lie. It was just... I don't know, man. I feel like these artists get to a point where it's just like it's too much about them. And it's like it's not about the music anymore. It's about like their lore and their legacy, which is fine. I just don't like it as much, you know? I don't know if I'd ever say this out loud. Like, I don't know if I'd ever be like, hey, guys, like if I was like in a barbershop, you know? I don't know if I'd ever be able to like be like, hey, Dababy is better than J. Cole at rapping. But if you say it to me, I'm not going to be like, no, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually a good hot take right there. I like that as a hot take. It's bold. It's hot. But you're kind of cooking something there. I can't say I agree, but I don't disagree with you. I'm going lukewarm again here, all right? I'm being lukewarm. Why is he so lukewarm, bro? I really am. I should be like at least, you know. What's like the cold version of lukewarm? Room temp? All right, the next hot take. For music hot takes, Drake would body Jay-Z in a verses. I don't know about this one. This might be old head Mo coming back out. So if they did a versus Drake and Jay-Z, I feel like that'd be a weird competition to begin with. But if that did happen, Drake would body Jay-Z. I gotta disagree here. It is a hot take. You're going hot, you know? I'm a little too old to agree with this. I'd have to go with Jay-Z. I am young and I agree with the Arab guy. Well, I said I was old. I didn't point out that I was Arabic. I don't think that had to do with it. Arab guy doesn't like Drake. That's not going to be the title of this video. So why the fuck did you throw that in? You didn't even add the 30-year-old part. You just added that in there. I think Jay-Z takes that. Drake has so much slop in his discography. Yeah, right. And Jay-Z has like, Jay-Z might have a couple slops too. But come on, man. There was some like really good eras of Jay-Z. The Watch the Throne era, Blueprint and all that. Oh, yeah, I got to go Jay-Z here. I get what you're saying. I get what you're trying to do. And I like what you're trying to do. But I'd have to go Jay-Z here just on merit, on the discography. Yeah, I'd have to go Jay-Z here. I would love to see it play out. But if I was betting, I'd put my money on Jay-Z in this one. There. All right, we're doing a Kendrick Lamar bit. It's going to be 2 Kendrick Lamar takes back to back. Get your Kendrick Lamar thoughts ready, okay? Kendrick Lamar's GNX is mid AF and overrated due to the hype of the fallout with the beef. Simple as that. I'm from the West Coast too. There are just way better artists doing that style. Long live Drakeo the Ruler. I don't know. I don't know if I was just like, I listened to GNX when I was at the gym, so I don't know if it was just the right time for me, but I liked it. I liked it. I didn't mind. I liked the production on it. Maybe the production was carrying a little bit. I liked the production. I liked that it had that kind of like feel. Like that there were these like there's like West Coast stuff, but then there was like these like clubby kind of beats in there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mind it that much. So I think it's like Kendrick's best piece of work. No, but I think it was trying to be? I don't think it was even trying to be. I think he was doing something different. I think his whole like discography is all this very like conceptual album and like this like storytelling, and there's a thread through it, and I'm talking to the angel of Tupac through like a homeless man, and I don't think this was supposed to be that. I think this was supposed to be like him doing something completely different, which I don't think we've gotten up until this point, you know? I feel like it was going for something else. Naturally, I think it's going to land in like the middle of his discography because it wasn't trying to like top any of his other projects. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to other albums, it's bad. All songs were good quality to me. Some of them had to grow on me. I feel you on that. It was like a solid 7 or 8 out of 10 album to me. That's where I'd be too, like a 7.5. When you compare GNX to his fucking diamond gems like Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly, that's a high-ass bar. I think people were just expecting too much from him when he's pushing 50. There ain't nothing wrong with pushing 50. You can make a lot of good music while pushing 50 or 30 or like 31. Like, it doesn't really matter, okay? Jayz made fucking 444 and he was like 72 at the time. Age doesn't matter in music, okay? Bias, fuck off. I think it had some real good songs on there, but it was overhyped in my opinion because Kendrick was just the world's favorite at the time. That's fair. I could hear that point though, that it was kind of like, it was like overhyped or just like it was received better than it should have because he was already like America's sweetheart from the whole Drake thing, you know? I feel you. I like that. That's a good take. I'm giving this a thumbs up. I don't necessarily agree that it was mid, but actually if I'm giving it a 7, I'm like a little like, you know, I'm a little upper class mid, but I'm like very close to mid. So yeah, maybe I'm not too far off on this take. Maybe we'll give you a good hot take here. It's a good hot take. Also, let's go to the other Kendrick take and let's just put these together here, all right? This is the other Kendrick take. Damn is Kendrick's best album and GNX is extremely overrated. So we already talked about GNX. We think it's overrated, it's mid. I say overrated is a better word than mid. I could see it being overrated. Damn? I like Damn. I think Damn was good. I am a To Pimp a Butterfly guy though. I don't think there's not even like albums from other artists that were better than that. I don't think there's much albums I'd put over To Pimp a Butterfly. Maybe Damn is better than Good Kid, Mad City, but To Pimp a Butterfly is all day for me. Damn is pretty good. I don't know about best. Damn is greater than To Pimp a Butterfly? No, dude. I disagree. I like Damn, but I always had it as like my third favorite Kendrick album. Like it goes To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn. That could just be a result of my age when I was listening to Kendrick a lot. That was like the era of it, you know? This is my take. I could just be biased though because listening to Damn felt like a movie to me. Damn was better than people give it credit for, to be honest. If you told me Damn was an underrated album, I'd agree with you, yeah. Would I say it's his best album? No, but if you were like, hey, I think GNX is overrated and Damn is underrated, I agree. Yeah, and I don't think that's... Well, it might be kind of a hot take, but that's not like a crazy hot take. But I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. Yeah, Damn was a good example of just like he told a story, he had a concept, but it had a lot of like mainstream songs in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it had a lot of songs that you heard on the radio or were just had like good replayability and like, yeah, Damn was a really good balance of like, because I feel like Lupe tried to do this a lot, where he tried to make mainstream songs and it would just come out ass, or he would like just get called a sellout because it was like way too, like it was just way too fucking mainstream, you know? Damn was a really good example of like keeping a story, keeping like some kind of like conscious rap in it, right? And then like having these like mainstream like bangers with like a Bruno Mars fucking sample and Love Me and all the, you know what I'm saying? These like not pop, but these like mainstream rap records that could like stand on their own. Actually, Damn, you guys are starting to convince me a little bit. Damn had a lot of good tracks that could stand on their own and be really strong in the context of an album. I'd say Damn is underrated. I can't put it over To Pimp a Butterfly, but I could maybe see it as his second best album. I can't put anything over To Pimp a Butterfly. If you maybe wanted me to put it over Good Kid, Mad City, maybe I'd have to like be convinced of that, but maybe. y'all might have a point. The people in the damn corner, I'm not like, I don't hate it. I'm not fully sold, but I don't hate it, and I like what you guys are. I like where you guys are coming from. I think a lot of y'all are like, GNX got received better than Damn, and it's like, it probably shouldn't have been like that. That's actually a really good point. I think Kendrick was just a lot more in favor when he dropped GNX. Yeah, okay. Hey, this was a good hot take right here. I like that. Kendrick hot take. Boom. Very good. Very good hot take. Enough. Back to the hot take. I'm going to pre-fire and agree here, okay? This take I agree with. Beyonce is top 3 most overrated artist of all time and has only progressively gotten worse. I don't know if I say she's progressively gotten worse, but I have always said Beyonce is pretty overrated. She's amazing, but I feel like she gets like such like, whoa. When like Alicia Keys don't even get that recognition, bro. Like Alicia Keys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see much difference between Beyonce and Alicia Keys, except Alicia Keys honestly can fucking do more. And Alicia Keys has such beautiful, but like no one's like Alicia Keys the best of all time, you know? But Beyonce, it's always like Beyonce, best singer, best artist, best female artist, best, you know? It's like always. You don't know my name. So yeah, I think this one, I agree that it's a hot take because this is usually, I've used this as a hot take before. Anytime someone's like, what's your music hot take? Or like, what's like something in music you don't, I'll always pull the Beyonce one out. I've used this for a while now. So I'm in full agreement here. Not much of a debate from me. If anyone disagrees and wants to debate that, go ahead. But I do like that song, though. Drop a road down that partition slow. It's like, what? Didn't even know what partition was until that song. I had to look it up. I was like, what the fuck? How's she using the word partition in a song? And then I looked it up, and I was like, wow, that's cool. She's saying she's putting the window up, and they're going to fuck in the back seat while the driver... Whatever. You get it. It's good. Good writing. I feel like Ray is very underrated. I like Ray. Somebody told me it was coworker music, like divorced women music or some shit like that. Somebody fucking pegged me when I... What? Somebody pegged me when I listened to Ray. Somebody pegged me when I listened to Ray. That sounds like a good Friday night, bro. Not gonna lie, that sounds like an amazing time. All right, I'm stopping music hot takes. I'm gonna go get pegged and listen to Ray. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, if you guys got any hot takes that you want to share, leave them in the comments or come join the Twitch stream where you can share your hot takes 6 days a week. Sorry, just 5 days a week. I don't have a free hand. Just 5 days a week. Yeah, but if you guys want to leave hot takes, leave your hot takes in the comments and we will read them and respond to them next time we do a hot take segment. All right, thank you guys so much. Peace.